Hello everyone, Dan Kibo, Jeet, Kune, Physiology and more, and today is day 7, the final day of Let's Start Running. So do a quick recap over the week, okay? We've covered things such as working up to running, walking, jogging, walking, biking, jogging, biking, things like that, okay? So I also mentioned rowing in there a little bit too. So there are many different things that we can actually do towards getting ourselves used to running, both getting our muscles used to it, getting our heart used to it, getting our body used to it, and just slowly adapting and progressing. Again, it's got to be gradual progression. You want to do it gradually so that way you're not hurting yourself, that way you're getting used to it, you're not getting burnt out, you're not putting your body into too much shock, okay? One thing I do want to cover, and this is extremely important, it is a huge safety caution. Okay, if you are a smoker, or especially if you're a regular smoker, you do want to be extremely careful. Now, you don't want to go and, just quit smoking cold turkey and go right into running intensely, extremely, because honestly, I've known people, I actually have a friend who his uncle did that. His uncle he smoked for like 20, 30 years. He said, I'm going to start taking better care of myself. He went for like a 2-3 mile walk, did just fine. Next day, and he did this for like 3 days after, 3 days in a row. He ran about 3 to 4 miles at a good pace because he was always a pretty active guy, even though he was a smoker. And he collapsed from a heart attack. Now, I'm not saying this to scare anybody. I'm saying this, if you are a smoker, you definitely want to gradually progress, okay? You can't, a lot of you are probably asking, if I'm still a smoker right now, can I still exercise? Can I still run? And things like that. The answer to that is yes. However, you're going to need to do even more gradual progression than other people, because that actually smoking puts a lot of stress on your heart. It thins your blood, so therefore you're not getting as much thick oxygen-rich blood to your heart. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Okay, so not to discourage anyone. Okay, so also it's going to, by running and doing other types of exercises, if you are a regular smoker, it's going to honestly make you not want to, going to make you not want to smoke. It's going to make you want to quit, because you're going to be like, why am I breathing so hard? Oh, probably because you're a smoker, okay? The way that I got into it, back in 2000, I actually was a smoker. I smoked at a very young age, but I quit cold turkey when I was 18, and obviously I was younger, so it wasn't as big of an issue, but I went right into training for track, because I joined track right after I quit smoking, and I said, okay, you know what? I started off, I literally ran for 7 miles at a very slow pace, and I thought I was going to die. Like, literally, I could barely breathe. I had some chest pains, things like that. Now, a thing, too, though, I also had asthma, too. I was born with asthma. Ironically enough, just a few months after I quit smoking and started actually exercising, my asthma was completely gone. Okay, so it was a little more difficult for me because it was wintertime, number one. Number 2, I had asthma, and number 3, I just quit smoking, so it was very difficult. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this is, number 1, I don't want people to get discouraged who are smokers who are trying to quit. Number 2, I want to motivate everyone, because any of you who know me, it's probably hard for you to believe that, he could barely run 7 minutes, really? But it was a gradual progression. I would go more and more and more and more. And before you know it, I was running like 18, 20 minutes at a decent pace. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. And before you know it, I was running 45, 50 minutes, an hour. And over time, I noticed how much better I was getting. But we still want to make sure that we are actually doing that gradual progression. So now for the challenges, okay? Like I said, I'm going to create a challenge for 1 second.